right, coming up next, it's a welterweight showdown between Jorge Masvidal and Tim Means. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talked about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. And once again, here is the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buck.
UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 31 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tim Dirty Bird Means. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this fight?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Closed guard. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Gamebred. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Back to his feet. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Nice head kick.
Misses with that punch. Hook to the head, lands flush there by Gamebred. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Oh! So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
I mean, that right hand landed square. Beautiful punch.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh! Huge right hand! Round 2 coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, round 2. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh! Oh, straight right. Oh, effective strike there by Gamebred. All right, he engages in a single collar tie.
Oh, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the roll. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here. And as he's gotten hurt here. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Means his lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Trying to recover from the guard there.
Means gets up, but oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go take that finish down.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one done?
Oh!
Huge shots there.
Oh! He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, single collar tie now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got it. What a fight.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Masvidal.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight...